Okay, Vince asks, what are the key talking points when you first meet an attorney versus probate and real estate? So Vince, Vince, where do you do business?
In Austin, Texas.
And have you talked to any attorneys about probate real estate today?
So it happens to be that I've just started in the probate realm. One of my clients in residential is an attorney, a probate attorney. And so she and I have had conversations, and she's actually introducing me to several of her attorney friends that are in probate. So I'm setting up appointments now, and she's been very gracious to send emails out to them and do an email introduction for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I just stop for 1 second here, because if you would have filed under Bill was right, how many times have any of you heard me say, stop calling strangers until you've gone deep on the people that already know, like, and trust you? And what you've said is you've gotten more depth in your marketing with attorneys from one client than any other person on this call has ever gotten from all their marketing efforts. She's literally introducing you to other probate attorneys.
Yeah.
So for the rest of you, just pay attention to that, right? He sold a house to somebody. Is that what you did? You sold their house, or you're?
Yes. Helped them buy a house. Yeah.
Helped them buy. Did you know he was a probate attorney before you started working with him?
No. Long story short, they moved from California to Texas. I actually helped them lease a house, and I treat my tribe well. I keep in touch with all my people. And then when they went to look for
hold
a house,
on for a second. Hold on.
Yes.
The story's too good to let you go over the good juicy parts. So did you know he was a probate attorney after you leased the property to him?
No, when they first moved out here, I knew he's a dentist, she's an attorney, but I didn't know what kind of attorney. Like I didn't, and then only after.
Sitting in your COI for a period of time was the probate attorney of all probate attorneys to help you launch your business.
Yeah, and then when I helped them buy their house.
Stop for a second, and the rest you got to listen to this. I tell you guys this all the time. It could be the spouse. You might be working with the wife and it's the husband, or could be working with the husband, it's the wife. It doesn't matter. Look at this. He did a lease and didn't even know in his COI happens to be a probate attorney. How could that be? Now, why would you start buying a list from some company and cold call attorneys for probate cases when there's one right there in your database?
Yeah.
You see this?
Yeah.
Okay, just everybody real quick, in unison, I'll say Bill was right. 1, 2, 3. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, keep going. I'm sorry.
And so when they went to look for a house, they called me, and I keep in touch with all my clients regularly. Do pop-bys every quarter. And I call them, all my people. And so over time, actually, this couple had them over for dinner one night. My wife had them over for dinner. So, and then of course,
God! And you didn't know? Hold it. At the end of dinner, did you know? At the end of dinner, dessert's done. They're walking out the door. Did you know they're a probate attorney at that point?
Yes, it was over dinner. It happened over dinner, and then actually, my parents moved out here from California, and then I connected her with my parents to do some trust and will stuff with my parents. And so, then when I got into this, I'm like, you know what, Stephanie, she's a probate attorney. So I took her out for coffee a couple weeks ago, and kind of picked her brain. And then she said, you know what, why don't I introduce you to several of my colleagues? I'm like, I would love that.
Now, hold on for a second. Again, you're missing all the juicy part here for everybody else. So what script did you use when you called her to take her out to coffee? Let's stop. Notice he doesn't even have a script. I get asked this all the time. Well, what script have you called attorneys? If you know them already, you don't need a script. They already know, like, and trust you. There's no script.
It was a genuine relationship.
I'm a realtor. I want to learn about your business. Can I take you to coffee?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is beautiful. Charles, I'm weeping with joy here.
And so, met for coffee. And then she suggested, how about if I introduce you to some of my probate lawyer friends? As I'm like, I would love that. So I mean, she's a very detail oriented person. And so she sent me an email a week later. I mean, a huge email of 9 or 10 attorneys and kind of their personality type and what works best for them and how to contact them. And then she sent separate emails individually to them and CC'd me with a long introduction. And so I'm in the process now of setting up lunch, coffee dates with, folks, but I just don't, kind of the approach of what are my key talking points and what I, is a certain strategy to.
So, okay, so let's talk about that. So his question was, what are the talking points I should have now that I have the door open and I'm going to call an attorney? What questions should I ask them? So let's start from the beginning. What's the purpose of your meeting them?
To talk about what I offer and what I will offer, and okay, good. This is what I need.
No. So I want you to think about, Vince, are you married? I think you said you're married,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So I want you to think about like dating for marriage. And I don't know, young people, it's a whole different ballgame than when I did it. But in dating for marriage, and we use a phrase that's a little crass, but it's meant to be because I think it's perfectly analogous. So if you're offended easily, you might want to check out for 10 or 15 seconds. But building business referrals is like dating for marriage, in that asking for the deal is like asking to take the woman home and be intimate with her. You would never do that on a first date with a woman you want to marry.
Right.
Same thing with a business associate. So really, if you're dating for marriage, if you sat at a dinner table or a restaurant and with a woman that you think this could be my wife, you're really more now trying to sell her on working with you, but you're looking for opportunities to be able to help her. And so with a business, the equivalent of that is you're looking to have a conversation with somebody. You're looking for opportunities to help them, not sell you at all. And really, the number one thing that will make or break your ability to help them is what?
Referrals to them.
No. That's
Okay.
transactional. That's a transactional business. I give you referrals, you give me referrals. I give you 3, you give me 1. I give you 3, you give me 3. That's a transactional relationship. But the relationship where, like your friend, why did your friend become your referral machine?
She knew me, and we had things in common. I mean,
I know you. I'm not sending you any referrals. What else did she have?
she had relationship history.
History. What else? More than that.
She knew what kind of person I was.
How'd she feel about you as a person?
She liked me. I mean,
Liked
my
you?
clients like me. I'm a likable guy.
You're a likable guy. And did she trust you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So when we meet people we know, like, and trust in an area near our business, don't we want to help them?
Yeah.
So if I was going out to them, I would really ask them nothing about business. I really want to know about them as a person. One thing you'll find in relationships is the more they talk, the smarter they think you are. I coach marriage-minded men for dating, and I always say, ask her questions and talk as less as you can. If you look over my shoulder, this one, there's a chest clock there. A chest clock has 2 clocks on it, and one's always running. You want theirs running when they're talking, not yours. That's why it's a metaphor. So I would say you want to go out and just meet the person and find out about them. They have family. What are they doing? Are they building their business? Are they getting ready for retirement? Are they on cruise control? Do they hate the business and looking to shift? Find out about them as much as you can. And then you're looking for opportunities to help them. But the first thing to build is the relationship. You really don't want to talk about business.
Okay. That's good.
Okay. And then when you do talk about business, you want to talk about ask questions to learn how you can help them. What are the biggest challenges in being a probate attorney? What's the challenge with your staff? My neighbor's playing loud music. When you go into probate attorney, like on LinkedIn and Facebook, and look for the questions these attorneys are asking for help in, but you'll eventually figure out there's a couple basic things that everybody in life has, what their challenges are. But just ask them, what's the biggest challenge in your business? Where are you in your career? Are you building? Are you maintaining? Or are you kind of looking for the off ramp to retire?
Okay.
How focused on probate are you versus others? Check their website out and see. But how focused is probate and estate planning versus personal injury and workman's comp and other things? Okay, does that help a little bit?
Yeah, that's great, Bill. Thank you so much. I
Sure.
really appreciate that.
Sure.